Madam Web, Sony superhero suspense thriller starring Dakota Johnson as a paramedic and with psychic abilities and an association to Spider-Man, opened with just $17.6 million over the traditional weekend and $26.2 million over the same 6-day period. Now, the film launched internationally with $25.7 million from 61 markets. Now, those are disappointing figures considering Madam Web cost about $80 million to produce and tens of millions more to promote and put it in theaters. It is the latest entry in studio hit or miss universe of the Spider-Man characters, anchored by commercially most successful Venom and the less embraced Morbius. And even the critically derided Morbius managed to sink its teeth into $39.1 million, though, with a theatrical release of a 3-day debut. Now, with a dismissal C plus cinema score and the grim 13% on Rotten Tomatoes average, it doesn't take a clairvoyant to predict that Madam Web's ticket won't rebound in theaters and probably won't be considered for a sequel or continuing forward, which actually sucks because it's not that bad. Like, it's getting hammered like crazy, but in my opinion, it reminds me of early 2000s Marvel. Is it cheesy? Yes. Is it a little bit far-fetched? Yes, but it's not the worst thing. It's not Thor Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put that out there. I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's better than Thor Love and Thunder. So I don't understand the amount of hate that it's getting.
Yeah, I just think, unfortunately for Sony, nobody gives a shit about other Spider-Man characters other than Spider-Man. And the only reason that Venom was massively successful is because they all know Spider-Man is coming. They teased it when they brought Venom over into the MCU, and we know Spidey's coming over into Venom. It's the only reason Venom works, I think, because if you knew Venom was just going to be Venom and there was no shot of ever seeing Spider-Man, it would be failing just like all these other movies are, in my opinion. But
yeah, because I mean the Venom movies are not that great. I
no,
mean, they're okay,
no,
but they're not that great. Especially the second one. The second one was really not that good, but the first one was okay. But yeah, it's just I don't know.
Well, speaking of Venom, Clark Backo, best known for the Changeling and Letterkenny, has joined the cast of Sony and Marvel's Venom 3. Now, the Tom Hardy starring threequel, which is set to hit theaters on November 8th, also features Juno Temple and Chiwetel Ejiofor in undisclosed roles. Now, similarly, character details for Backo are being kept under wraps. Kelly Marcel helms the anti-hero movie in her featured directorial debut and wrote the screenplay for a story she developed with Hardy. Now, the duo who also developed the first two Venom installments returned to produce the film alongside Avi Arad, Matt Tolmach, Amy Pascal, and Hutch Parker. Venom 3 marks Backo's break into big-budget filmmaking, with the first two Venom films, of course, 2018's Venom, directed by Ruben Fleischer, and 2021's sequel, Let There Be Carnage, helmed by Andy Serkis, earning a combined $1.3 billion at the box office. Now, in April of 2022, Sony announced that the third film was in the works during its CinemaCon presentation, bringing back Hardy's Eddie Brock and Venom back to the big screen after their credit sequence cameo in 2021's Spider-Man No Way Home, which goes to emphasize my point. They all know Spidey's coming. That's it. The only reason. It's the only reason Venom is working.
I completely agree.